This is just real estate. Why is it that from here on up, there's a dramatic drop to the bottom? Okay. And then even more so from the number 1 and 2. I 110% promise you it's the database. Okay. 110% promise you that the database is what's going to get you this number. Okay. And probably over 20 million by the time we're done because of all the stuff we have in escrow. I do not say this to boast and brag about my stuff. This isn't, again, and I'm going to say it again, we didn't build the Taj Mahal with all the fixings for us to for me to pat myself on my back and said, okay, look at Herb's Club. No. This is because we want to enrich and empower your lives. We want to make sure that we spread the word and the message to everybody. This is not something that's preaching religion. This is preaching financial wellness and success. And I want to make sure that each one of you has that. And you have the tools now. And this database is what it's supposed to be. Okay? Robust, detailed, and filled with information. And if you're able to do that effectively, you're going to have success. But we're going to start this. The trainings right now are going to be 100% about using the CRM because that's where the money is. 100%. If you don't have an effective CRM and just a bunch of leads that have just been slammed in there, still say it unactioned. Oh, fuck. Dude, go get into the job. Like that's not going to work. We're going to get down to the basics. We're going to hammer this over and over and over again because there is a dramatic shift in the amount of income for those that use a database and use it effectively. There's a dramatic shift in time management for those people that use an effective database. How about you were able to have all the money that you desired and not have to work like an animal for it? Take it from somebody like myself. I sold 52 houses one year. I didn't make as much money as I do now, and I almost killed myself. I have a daughter that barely saw me that was trying to raise. Those things are not necessary. If you have an effective database and you work this database and you use your CRM, you will succeed in 2 ways. You'll have more money and you'll have more time. Okay. And guess what? You'll have a happier life. So let's get down to the basics. What is a database? Your real estate database is simply a list of those you have worked with in the past, are currently working with, or who may be interested in working with you in the future. Your database can be kept in something as simple as an Excel spreadsheet, or it can be entered into a CRM, customer relationship management system, to help facilitate marketing campaigns. Okay, let's make our lives easier, guys. Let's not complicate the things that we need to do every single day. Some of us will get up out of bed and have, okay, I have 19 things to do today, and I'm gonna have to do them all before 7 in the morning. And then if anything doesn't go right, the whole day's fucked. Okay, that's not what this is about. All right, like we've been talking in our meetings. Let's take one simple habit, principle, whatever, and use it and implement it. Right now, my main effort is to make sure that you guys all use the CRM, because I hear it all the time. Like, Herb, how do you have deals? How is it that you manage your time so well? You guys built this building, not literally, but spent on it, got the money to raise for it. And you guys got so many different things. So you're doing mortgages, you're doing real estate. How is it that you do all that? Because use my database, guys. That's it. My database is robust. It's detailed, okay? And we make sure that anything new that's coming in is nurtured effectively. Check it out. This is with CRM, okay? You're going to have a huge audience. The office website, which also is robust in helping you, okay? It's robust in giving you the information that you need. It's already tagged your listings. The mortgage one is too for the lenders, okay? Door knocking, open houses. If you're working expireds and for sale by owners, you have landlords and tenants. That's for first-time home buyers and for investors. If you're out there doing vendor networking like we were doing at the park, that's something that goes right in. Referral networks, if you're working with agents outside of the state, referrals and repeats, people that you've worked with before, past clients. Then you have direct mail campaigns. These are all things that we do here at the office, right? And then your sphere of influence. That's a lot of shit, right? That's a lot of stuff. Why would we manage that on a pen and paper, with using a pen and paper, napkin, notebook, whatever? That's all kinds of shit that's in there, right? And if we want, and this is the thing, like I tell you guys all the time, if we're going to go ahead and have that tool belt, we don't want to just have a hammer and a screwdriver. Sometimes we'll need wrenches. Sometimes we'll need different sockets. But the objective is to make sure that you're selling homes all the time. If you effectively use this, you'll have a transaction a week. Some brokerages, or some agents, I should say, are selling a house every day. You think Verdelis across the street gives a fuck about the recession? No, because his systems are robust, okay? The top agents, the top producers, the ones that make the money have this in place, and it's working while they sleep, okay? So this is why your CRM, by the way, that is very expensive and paid for by the company, should be utilized to its full extent, okay? So as we see all this information and it's all coming in, who could possibly discern and determine, well, you know what? Aaron went door knocking. Okay, he added all this stuff on his pen and paper that he had. The duty door knock now wants to go ahead and find out. It's easy to lose track of whoever's communicating to you and is interested if you don't know who they are. A lot of the shit that you see on your phones now will come in spam risk. You won't answer the damn phone. What if the guy is a telemarketer for something else? Or what if he does sales for software? Who the fuck knows? But for whatever reason, his phone number is marked spam, and he's trying to reach out to you. But guess what? You put in his information into your CRM, what will it say? Follow-up boss, Julio Jones, whatever. So this is why we want to start to think about things, okay? Technology is also your worst enemy, because it will segment you as a salesperson. It will eliminate your opportunities. That's why Vulcan 7 has some issues. That's why I like to call from my personal number to get to people, okay? So use the CRM. Building an effective database, okay? Here we go. It's the simplest answer, everybody. It's right in front of us. Add the people that you know, SOI and PC, sphere of influence and past clients, okay? People you know and have worked with are more likely to work with you again, and people you know are more likely to give you an opportunity. A lot of us are scared of talking to people that we went to high school with and say, hey, you know what? I'm a part of this real estate team or this mortgage team, and I want to reach out to you because you know, we're working within this industry now, and I'm looking to help people that are looking to buy or sell. Oh my God, you know, they're waiting for the one time that someone's going to say something off-putting about what they do. Guys, it's super unlikely that's going to happen. You're thinking about the one person. Think about the abundance of possibilities. Let's think of abundance now. Let's come from a place of abundance. I am worthy. I am successful. This call will be the one that gives me a transaction. If not, it will be the one in the future. As you add the people you know, and you fill this out, this simple exercise is the one that they taught me back in 2002 when I was trying to go ahead and get my career going and say, list everybody you know. As I was telling everybody else here on Tuesday at the role play, that's how I generated my first client on my own. And it wasn't even the person that I was targeting. It was a referral of somebody that I was targeting. So guys, this stuff works, okay? Number 2, add people you market to. That sounds redundant. We just, right? Like what? Why? Okay. You just said that. No, we have to burn this into your brains. Everybody is a target in your life for potential client. Everybody. Okay. The 14-year-old track star. Hey, you know what? In 6-7 years, that dude's gonna make some money. I might want to get in front of him. Okay. I don't care. Do it. Add him in. Everybody has a possibility. Okay. When I walk around every day, I tell you, everybody says, oh, that's Herb. That's that real estate guy. Everybody says that. My dry cleaner, my dentist, you know, whomever, the dude at the restaurant, they know this is what I do. So if they happen to think of, hey, I need to sell a house, I need to buy a house, I need a mortgage, guess who they're going to call? That's what you need to, that's what you got to impress upon the people that you talk to every single day. You are the resource. As you add through your marketing efforts, open houses, online leads, your community events, your farming, you add any potential customers you have engaged via any of your marketing efforts. Why? Because you can nurture and build those relationships, guys. Constant communication, continuously staying on top of them. You're gonna need to reach out to the database and client type multiple times to determine interest. Okay. I have clients, and actually he's going to be coming tomorrow. His name is Randy Winans. Right. And so Randy Winans came in to see me back in 2009. And can you guys hear me? Sal? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, okay, sorry about that. So Randy Winans came in, what is it, like 12 years ago, Steven. And that dude wanted to buy a house. I'm like, dude, let's do it. You know what? Just wasn't the right time. You know what? Wasn't the right time. Stay top of mind doing the original thing, continuously calling once a month. Happy birthday, Randy, on Facebook, on Instagram. Hey, brother, if this house is for sale, let me know when you're ready. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. It was probably, I don't know, 9 years, 60 or 70 attempts that maybe totaled up to an hour's worth of follow-up and communication. And then one day comes out of nowhere, out of the blue. He's like, hey, Herb, I'm ready to buy a house. Not only did we help him buy a house, we originated the loan for him. It was a huge payday. And what was this? This was something a seed that was planted even before PLF Real Estate Solutions was a company. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to think about those terms. We are just planting and harvesting these seeds, okay? And as you continue to do that, it's going to be easier. You don't have to do it the hard way that I did it. It's all in this database. It does it for you. You can template everything, and we'll get into that. But let's go back to adding the people that you know. This is how basic we're getting here, guys. I feel like we're getting to the ABCs, and it's important. Enter into Follow Up Boss every person you know and have worked with, just like I just said. Okay? Enter everybody. Everybody. Enter each person's name, phone number, and email address at a bare minimum. Okay? Add birthdays addresses, and social media information to enhance your presence. If any information is missing, call and ask for it, guys. Okay? You want to have this stuff. Why? Well, I know some of you have your own marketing campaigns. Well, guess what? You can launch your marketing campaign. That's great. Or you can take advantage of the ones that the company has. And then we will go ahead and send out those marketing campaigns on your behalf. Okay? If you have the phone number and email addresses, well, obviously you can call, but obviously you can send some tidbits, some fall basics, some Christmas shopping, etc. Whatever you want to send them, you can send it quarterly. If you add birthdays, guess what? That's an easy touch right there. Happy birthday, Randy. I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you and know it's your birthday. I hope you enjoy your family. If you ever need to help buying or selling real estate, or if you know anybody, keep me in mind. Okay, brother? Boom. Continuous drip campaigns are done in that way. Okay. Social media. Look, dude, I don't have that many followers. The company is getting closer to over 1,000, but that slow drip is coming and happening with them. That's how my listing on Lacima came about, from a third party that saw and said, hey, you know what? Maybe Herb and his team are the solution for this gentleman that can't sell his house. Okay. Now it's turning into a huge commission for the office that we're closing in 2 weeks. Okay. And we still got to sell his house. So there's a lot of positives that come from it, guys. But this is continuously using your database, continuously linking it to your social media. Okay. It can be a very robust system if you allow it to be, if you work it. Okay. It starts here with the basics, guys. Adding the people that you know, being detailed about it. Hey, you know what? Randy's got 4 kids. This is what one couple are teenagers are going to college. I mean, there's spaces on there to add to the background. Notes after you go ahead and communicate with them, right? An organized database will lead to an effective follow-up campaign. So work those things. You know, it's going to make it your whole life a lot easier. And if you do this and you implement it effectively, guess what? I know agents that I mean, the one that doesn't even show houses anymore. She just sells them, right? Now that may be a little harder right now, but it doesn't mean that I would steer away from that. Keep in mind that if you are listing the house, you still control the situation. Okay, especially a nice home that's well priced. So don't forget that that's going to be hot in any market. So make sure you continuously add the people that you know. All right. Staying top of mind works. Okay. This is an unbelievable statistic. Okay. The typical full-time agent, this is someone that does this all the time, sells 4 to 6 deals per year. That is insane with the amount of work that it takes. I can't imagine that. You know, at one point that was me. If you use the CRM and here goes the stat, brokers who use a real estate CRM show a 26.2% increase in transaction size per agent over those who don't. The numbers don't lie, guys. The numbers don't lie. If you organize yourself, you set up a system and a schedule, you're going to make more money. Using a CRM can boost productivity by 2 more deals a year to someone who really isn't putting in a lot of effort. Okay, because honestly, if I was only selling 8 houses a year, for the amount of time that I put into it, it would mean that my efforts weren't fruitful. Okay, but two more deals for someone who's maybe not doing this at the level that it should be, that's a lot. The above can result in $20,000 more income for the agent alone. That's just for the agent, guys. That's not office splits or whatever. That's just you. just by using the CRM. Follow up, stay in touch, have a detailed database to work. Okay. You know, what is it? Hard work works. Okay. Next, use the CRM for all marketing resources. The CRM is and should be the central building block in an agent's business. All information must travel to this system. Look, I'm going to go back to that slide. Okay. This is what it should look like, guys. This is what's going to breed results for you. Okay. You see everything is coming in here. You shouldn't just have, okay, I'm going to follow up with just my Zillow leads. There should be Vulcan 7 leads in there. There should be door knocking leads in there. There should be open house leads in there. There should have your sphere of influence leads in there. All those things should be there, and they should be organized so that way you can effectively follow up with them. Okay. As long as you do that, it's going to work, because now everything's going to go in and be segmented in an organized fashion for you to reach out effectively. Obviously, you're not going to reach out to a landlord with a first-time home buyer flyer, right? He's like, what the hell is this? This guy doesn't know what he's doing, you know? So you're going to want to send the appropriate message, the appropriate marketing piece to everybody. Of course, this takes time to build, but guess what, guys? The hard work has been done for you already. The hard work has been done for you. And that's what's important here. We've already gone through this. So we'll reach out to Herb. Hey, dude, what's going on? I need something for landlords. Boom. Got it. Kim already drafted it for us. Oh, boom. First time home buyer. Boom. I'd already worked on this 8 years ago. Let's just freshen it up with some new information. Oh, wait a second. I want to send a mass message. Well, let's get Kim in here. All that stuff is there at your disposal. Very few use it. Okay. If we're doing this, it allows for you to continuously reach out with marketing efforts to stay top of mind. I'm going to, again, drill it in your heads. If we take this back and scale it back, if they're, and it's just like what social media does for you already. You wanted to click on those pair of Jordans. You clicked on those pair of Jordans. Now you see those pair of Jordans when you're on Google. Now you see those pair of Jordans when you're on Amazon shopping for, you know, whatever else you need. Now you're seeing those are continuously following you. So guess what? You can do that as well by staying top of mind, sending newsletters that we already send on our own, sending the office listings, all branded to the company, care of this, and that way you can see that everything is working. And as they're opening, and if you're in your CRM, you're going to see that. Pick up the phone and call them. Hey, listen, I saw that you were checking out our open houses this weekend. I wanted to see if you're interested in touring any of them. That's a quick, maybe 15, 30-second intro to potentially unlocking $20,000, $25,000. You just never know. This is why we want to make those efforts. But again, so few do it. But if we all did it, which we're starting to, which I'm so proud of the newer agents coming in, a couple of our loan officers are starting to really jive and get things going. Very happy with where everything's starting to, what direction everything's going in. I want this for everybody. I want this for everybody. So let's begin to use the CRM as our central nervous system of our business, as the backbone of our business. So that way it can make it easier for you. Okay. Continuous follow-up with zero effort. Marketing effort should include 25 touches within a 5-day period before switching to a nurture lead. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like, geez, Herb, you're a pest. Of course I am. All right. Ask any of my friends, you know. But here's the thing. it doesn't have to be 25 calls. It can be 5 calls over a 5-day period. The initial contact should be a call, because you want to make sure you get the person on the phone. You want to make sure that the person gets what they need immediately. We live in an information age where everything is instant. We need it now. So right now, I want you guys, as you get a lead, the longer that you wait for that lead to develop, the longer or the less likely it will be for you to convert that lead. Always keep that in mind. This system allows for you to create a templated response that will allow for time-saving effort when you're busy. I've templated so many different scenarios. I don't even think anybody goes in there to see that they're there. And I have a nurture lead one. I have one for a Spanish lead. I have a needs list to send out on behalf of any of the lenders if I'm the agent, and I do it for them in Spanish and English. I mean, it's all there. It's all there for everybody else to use to save you time. As you can see here, okay, the real estate CRM features are automated marketing tools, nurturing existing relationship, website monitoring tools, and that includes Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, all the places that end up dripping just from your listings, okay, including our website. And then, of course, it's got a document management system for the active transactions. And then again, more marketing tools to harvest the client during the transaction and after a post-closing situation as well, okay? Detailed client profiles allow for added ease for agent to stay top of mind. Okay, again, I want you guys to all have the same advantages that I have. Everybody says, well, Herb, you're lucky. Everybody sees you and thinks real estate. No, I hate that. I heard this, about a month ago, we went to Driven. What is it? Josh Altman says, choose to be lucky. Choose to be lucky. Ever since that, I've seen that man, it's resonated and burned into my mind where no, if you put the systems in place, and if you put yourself in the position to win, you will win more often than not. It's not a guaranteed recipe for success. However, if you put in hard work behind that, you are choosing to be lucky. So choose to be lucky, everybody. I want to stress to everybody the problems that we have, whether or not they're to some extent personal or whatever, they all ease with a stronger financial freedom. Trust me, when I was sick in bed for 9 months and I couldn't get up, it was a hell of a lot easier that I had $500,000 in my bank account. Believe me, if I didn't have that, those problems with my health would have been exacerbated. Grant Cardone says this, and I've said this to a couple of you. One cancer bout will wipe all that shit out. So you want to make sure that if you have a system like this, it continuously works. Because guess what? With the office support that you have, you're not going to need to be so focused in a transaction. You could come up with ways to work without having to really work. That's how important this kind of database is. All right. And I'm just making sure that everybody understands the advantages that are in front of them. But you have to use it. That's the only part. And that's why sales has a failure rate of somewhere around 98% of people that enter the world. That means from mortgages, real estate, to selling software, sales, period. Because it's all on you to actually enter into the database and input the people. It's all on you to enter and to actually follow up. It's all on you to enter the CRM and say, hey, you know what? Let me put Randy's birthday in there so I can know. Let me add his social media contact so it can drip into here. This thing does everything. Okay, so use it. It's crazy for anybody that does it. Okay. And make it easier on yourself. Make it detailed. Hey, I guarantee you had a conversation with a lead 15 months ago, and now your marketing efforts, you're going to follow up. You may want to know the reason why they were looking to buy in the neighborhood that they were looking to buy in. Okay. If you're reaching out and you're like, shit, what did he want? It's going to make it it's going to almost be a cold call, so make sure you input that information. How's the family? Hey, did you guys get into the Cerna School District? I know that was a big deal. Did you at least find something to rent in the neighborhood? If you ever need anything, consider me a free resource of information. That's a very well put conversation that will resonate with a person. Remember, you want to incite a feeling when you're talking to somebody. You want them to feel good. You'll see me. Everybody's like, oh, Herb's putting his real estate voice on. Yeah, who gives a fuck? It works. Okay? I don't care. Hey, yesterday I was a fucking hardcore Republican. Tomorrow's a hardcore Democrat. It doesn't matter. I'm a salesperson. I want to appeal to the client's needs and what they want, and I want them to relate to me, because guess what? That's going to put food on the table for my family, and I want that for all of you. Okay? This is how this works. We're salespeople. Make it easier for yourselves. Okay. Nurture your database. Now we've got getting to the hard part here. What happens when it isn't an immediate sale? What happens when I don't have that instant gratification? What happens when the 25 touches didn't work? Well, guess what? The numbers say that 90% of the time it won't. But it doesn't mean it won't work over a longer period of time. I say this to everybody. If you sat in one of my buyers' presentations, it's not a matter of if you will buy, it's when. And that's what you want to go ahead and do and impress upon the people that are prospective clients. Give them the confidence that they have the possibilities to become a homeowner. And the same goes for the database. Hey, listen, I realize that it may not be a right time right now, but at some point it will. This is the American dream. Home ownership is becoming a luxury. Affordability is an issue. I don't want you to be on the wrong side of that. Stay in touch with me. Let's stay together. We have a multitude of options, even if it's purchasing further out, purchasing a multi-unit property to reduce the monthly expense, whatever it may be. I have the solutions for you. Call Sal, call Aaron, call Mike, call Yvette, call Sarah, call Bernadette. It's there. You have to do that nurturing. Use the CRM with zero effort to stay top of mind. Templated text messages, like I was mentioning, templated emails, and thought out action plans will lead to success. This is stuff that you can sit and do with Kim. I saw Earl doing it just 2 days ago, filling it out, working a CRM, because it'll work. There may already be an action plan that she's created. It might take 2 seconds to set it in motion, set it and forget it. Boom, it's branded to you, comes from your email address. That's why we ask you to link your email addresses. You can't read your emails. It just links to the client, so that way you can begin to use the system. Okay? Clients don't always need immediate help. Let's keep that in mind. Sometimes they're looky-loos. I have clients that I've had for years, like Randy, that took forever. I have a client that's an attorney that lives around the corner who's become my good friend, Gilbert, who came to me and needed to buy a house that day because his 1031 exchange was gonna expire. Okay, sometimes you get it like that, sometimes you don't. Okay, continuous constant contact will not only breed results with the target client, but will generate referral business. Again, this sounds so easy because it is, but sometimes the agents, all of us, will complicate this. than more than it should be. It's like, wait a second, what? Yes, I've had and continue to have opportunities sat in front of me. We have a multi-million-dollar deal that literally came from working a sphere of influence and working a database and working social media. Okay, all those systems combined bred a multi-million-dollar deal. Okay, I have clients that aren't. I think no, excuse. She became a client later, but I had this one client that's her name is Cynthia Munoz. And for years, I was trying to list her house, and I'm like, man, this and the other. But guess what? She referred me her son. She referred me her coworkers. She's referred me over and over again. She's referred me. And one day I got her to do a refinance with you, barely. And geez, we had to go ahead and really work for that. But the point of it is, she generated referrals. Why? Because I continuously reached out. I continuously stayed top of mind. I was there. Hey, listen, this is Herb. I wanted to reach out to you, see if you're interested in looking to buy or sell right now. Okay? Do that. If you don't, guess what? You're going to get lost in the sauce. No one's going to remember. And then guess what'll happen? Oh, fucking Berdales sells houses across the street. Let me go see what he's doing. That's what we want to make sure of, that you nurture your database, everybody. Okay? That's what's important here. If you work your database and you do it effectively, you will earn money while you sleep. Action plans, newsletters that are employed by the company, social media that's put out by the company, will generate business. It always does. Earn money while you sleep. Effective CRMs allow for effective follow-up. Detailed information with personal information of the target will breed better results. Action plans work and follow up on automation, allowing for you to earn money while you sleep. Think about it. Look at this graph. What I thought would make me more productive, sleeping and working like an animal. Not only that, did that lead to overeating, never exercising, lack of a relationship with my family. Okay. I had money, but I had no life. How switch it to now, where it is, what actually makes me productive. Education, some time off, time with close friends and family, time with family. Relaxing, sleeping, trying to go ahead and undo those bad habits by eating healthy, sleeping some more, relaxing. And then there's still hard work. But why? Because if you put a database together and you actually use it, run your calls through there, send your messages through there, follow up through there, etc., it's going to make your life a lot easier, because you won't need to stay top of mind by proactively staying top of mind. You can send text messages to follow up. Hey, John, I know that you were interested in 123 Main Street, have you considered looking for another home lately? Whatever, right? You can send that message automated. Okay. Emails can go out. Newsletters, people open those and read them. After doing this, think about this. If this is supposed to be your career, if this is supposed to be what you do, if this is who you are, you're going to do it for years. If you put in the work today, let's say a young guy like Aaron, for example, or a young guy like Sal, 5 years from now, they'll still be in their 30s, but they'll have large amounts of people that they've talked to. And now these databases are working on their behalf. Then there'll still be young guys with opportunity and possibilities to make tons of money without the work. Think about that. That's why this is so important. Technology is only going to get more necessary for our business. We are set up here in our office to be modern, the modern way of doing business, the modern way for you to go ahead and just focus on your business. We have a staff of 4 people managing transactions after transactions, mortgages, real estate, you name it, we got it. Problems. Your problem is 1, get the client. Maintain communication with that client. Make sure that that client's happy. Close the deal. Stay in contact and bring more clients. That's it. This system allows for that. Okay? And it doesn't cost you a penny. I want everybody to have the graph, that's the second graph, not the first one. Okay? And you all deserve it. I want you guys to have happy lives with your families. A lot of people think that, oh my God, being a productive real estate person, mortgage person is going to require me to be tied to a tape. No, dude, I see some of the most successful lenders, for example, Willie, dude, that guy is always walking around like he's got $1 million in his pocket. No, he's just effective in running his business. He's not just married to the office. Okay. But it didn't mean that his hard work over a period of time didn't get him there. Right. And that's what you can have happen for yourselves. A lot of this stuff sounds really easy because it is, but what's hard is motivating yourselves to actually get in and do the very basic. That's why we're getting down to the very basic right now. I see the numbers on Follow Boss. I always see 3 or 4 dudes. Okay. And I mean, I'm sorry, 4 people. Okay. 4 or 5 people, 4 or 5 people. Right now, we've reached the point where we're at 35 people. Guess what I'm going to start to do? I'm like, okay, if you're not using this very expensive system, I'm going to 86 you. I don't want to get to that, okay? I don't want to get to that. I want everybody. I want to say, okay, you know what? Let's sign up for another amount of agents to be on there because everybody's going to get the opportunity. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to have the seat because you're using and making the most of it, okay? Summary and takeaways. Effectively and efficiently entering detailed data into CRM will allow for easy follow-up and conversation icebreakers. Like I just said, hey, you know what, John, I know that you were looking in Whittier. Did you guys end up happening to get into the Lucerna School District? It's like, oh no, you know what? We still live here in Pico, dude, and we're still renting. Oh, well, you know what, my man, right now it's a perfect time to go ahead and look for property. Back when you were looking, everyone was overbidding for properties. Now you can walk into the one that you want, pick and choose, maybe even get some closing cost credits. When can you sit down with my lender? Easy. Okay. Comes from a detailed CRM. Okay. Using the CRM as the central nervous system of your business for all marketing and contact, will allow for effective development and proactive follow-up. What does that mean? Well, like I said before, you have your central nervous system of business coming in to your CRM. Now you're allocating it to the right buckets. This is a landlord. This is a first-time home buyer. This is a potential, this is a past client. This is an open house lead. This is a Zillow lead. You can now effectively develop the right campaign and do it with a few clicks. You can link your direct mail to this. Kim does that for us here. Okay. And then guess what? Proactive follow-up. You know what to say. You know what to say and when to say it. Even if it's as simple as a happy anniversary or the anniversary of the home sale, the anniversary of you handing the keys to them. Those are real takeaways, okay? So I want to make sure that this is something that you realize that, okay, this could be so much easier if I made it easier for myself. Yes, initially setting up a CRM is going to take some time, but let's not let that be a deterrent to actually getting it going. The CRM will allow for you to stay top of mind and will generate referrals. That one's the best one. You don't need to only focus on the target, the client. Oh my God, it's just the client, the target. No, it could be their uncle, it could be their friend, it could be another real estate professional, it could be all kinds of different things, but don't close yourself off to the opportunity or the possibility. It's all there. It's endless, everybody. Automation will allow for you to earn money while you sleep. Action plans, send those out. Take advantage of the newsletter. We're not here to gyp your clients or do all that. Please, please, the numbers don't lie. We have this stuff working. And there's a big disparity from the top to the bottom in sales here in the company. Why? We employ these things and no one takes advantage of them. Take advantage of them, guys. That's why we're building this. This is the modern way to do real estate. Don't be stuck in the old ways of doing business. Okay? It's not just about getting in front of the client anymore. It's also staying in contact and nurturing the lead, nurturing the business. Because, hey, look, the proof is in the pudding. The numbers don't lie. Make it easier on yourself. Have better relationships with the people that you love. Have more time for yourself. Dedicate time for your mental wellness as well as your physical. Work hard, but work hard smart. Okay? So let's make sure that we do that as much as possible. All right? Lastly, this is the one that gets me, okay? This is absolutely the biggest challenge that I have. Half of the firms in the United States say the CRM implementation is their biggest challenge. We could easily, everybody, use a free system like this. It's already provided to us by the association, okay? However, we are making the investment on an easy to use, easy to read, easy to interconnect with lenders in real estate, where their communication goes fluidly, where management can take proactive efforts to help you close deals. So where we can go ahead and train and see what works and what doesn't, work on our key performance indicators, right? So that way we know what works for our business by using a system like this, everybody. Okay? Using a system like this is going to help you make more money. If I would sit here and tell everybody, hey, just by being a member of our team, and just by using the tools that are here, if you really gave them a chance, you would, at the very minimum, increase your business by 25%, 26% per the stats. Would you do it? That's a no-brainer. I want everybody to take advantage of that. I want everybody to see that for what it is. Okay? That's a real opportunity to make more money. And I know that you guys all can. That's the crazy part. And I know that we will. PLF Real Estate Solutions and Prime Rate Lending Solutions are companies like no other. I honestly look at the landscape and I don't feel like there's any competition. I'm not worried about Verdalis or the dudes down the street or Allensworth. Fuck those guys. No care, okay? Really don't. Why? Because I know that what we provide and what we're gonna do is better. I know that we're going to train the soldiers in here to go ahead and take this information and not only enrich themselves with more business, but enrich their lives, because they're not tied to a desk. They're not tied to a job, and they're going to be happier and lead better quality lives. I want that for all of you. So please, please, let's take that in. Let's do what we can to work on our database. Let's start by the one habit. That's what we did, 2 meetings ago. Change one habit for your business. Add everybody you can to your CRM. That is the basic, the very basic. Build from that. Next habit. okay, let me reach out to everybody and at least see if I can get their birthdays or I can get their social media so I can see their birthdays. Let me get more information. Let me have my 5 conversations every single day. Remember, this is work. They don't give the money away. I'm sorry, everybody. They don't. It takes a long time to build. But guess what? When you get to that point and you're going to apex, the money will start falling from the skies because of all the hard work that you put in. Okay, that's just the very truth. So I want to make sure that you guys all know that. All right. It isn't going to come from one day to the next. Of course, some clients, you guys have seen, some of you have been here for a year or less, and some of you have been working the leads, and hey, some of them bear fruit right away. That's to be expected. 1 in 10 usually will. The other 90% will take some time to continuously work. Remember, it's not a matter of if you can buy, it's when. Make sure that you present those opportunities to them. Make sure you can get them in here with one of your primary lending solution partners. That way we can create a customized plan for them to buy. And that way you've planted that seed and it can work for you over time. Okay. So that is today's training. I wanted to see if anybody had any questions, any concerns, anything that they wanted to add. Okay, perfect. Well, that concludes today's training. Remember, please, we have until tomorrow for anybody that's going to bring a recruit to the Kings game or wants to refer them to join the team. That Kings game's November 8th. Please make sure you let me know by tomorrow because I have a few people already. I have a few spots left. So I want to make sure that I give everybody a say, an opportunity. It should be an exciting game. I think they're playing the Blackhawks, top teams playing. So it should be, if you like hockey, not get to know it because it is awesome to be at one of those experiences. And make sure that we can make a good impression with somebody that you're interested in recruiting to the team. And then the person that recruits the most will have access for them and a +1. So make sure to reach out. And then also that same day, November 8th, in-person meeting here at the office. We will go ahead and display the full functionality of everything that we got going on here. Okay. Tuesday, November 8th, in-office meeting. I will see you all then. Take care. Stay blessed.